Corn and soybeans both rallying on Thursday thanks to that better news about China. AgDay's Michelle Rook has more in markets now.
Grains all closing to the plus side on Thursday. Kevin Duling is in with analysis. Kevin, let's start off talking about soybeans. We got a bit of a bid there. Was that more China news or the fact that we're hearing that basis levels are actually improving in Brazil?
Yeah, I think that's the bigger story is the Brazilian side of that. I think with their prices starting to move up, it's signaling that they've exhausted the supplies for the short term at least. And so you're starting to see at least China for sure back off of the purchases there and maybe looking elsewhere and may have to look here. So that I think that's a good underlying support for soybeans in the short term here.
And then corn up for a third day. Is that short covering? And technically, what do we need to do to get above these resistance areas that we're into?
Well, the chart looks good if we can hold the levels we've been at. So we need to see the thing continue up. It's going to be difficult to get past the 430 mark. If we can do that on the chart, it's going to look great. I think demand continues to roll here. Seeing lots of good shipments, and we don't know who's buying what, but we see the shipments, so that's good news. And I think producers are wanting to see a little higher level before they move on anything. So,
yeah. Do you think the grains, especially wheat, got a little help from the pullback in the dollar today? And, can we use some of this momentum to maybe put a bottom in?
Well, technically, it sure looks like it's in the process of doing that, and the dollar certainly has backed off a little bit all week. We haven't seen any big fancy drops in the dollar, but we've seen a small incremental down days every day. So I'm sure the sentiment's helping, but we are still seeing the funds try to bury this thing every morning in the overnight trade and the morning trade. They're hitting it hard, but every day we're recovering. So that tells me we're on a low here.
What's your final indication that wheat has bottomed, do you think?
Well, just the overseas prices, world prices are trending up. As long as those are doing that, then I think there's no reason to drop. And our exports have been phenomenal all season. So there's no reason to go search for demand at a lower level.
All right, let's hope we can get some traction here. Thanks so much, Kevin Duling with KD Investors and Markets Now.